Just really quick, I broke a story over the weekend. If you guys are not following me outside of Breakfast Club, make sure you follow me at Lauren LaRosa, Twitter, Instagram, because we, the latest keeps going 24 hours. Angie Stone. So we knew that she would be having 2 services. There's going to be one in Atlanta, Georgia on Friday, March 14th, which is open to, public, friends, family as well. And then Saturday, March 15th, she's having another homegoing service in her hometown of Columbia, South Carolina, which is private. But over the weekend, I was able to release some details on the performers and the guest speakers who will be involved in the services. So on the list, we have Tyler Perry, who will be speaking. Kirk Franklin will be performing. The Angie Stone Memorial Choir under direction of Ricky Dillard, Anthony Hamilton, The Walls Group, Kiki Wyatt, Tamala Mann, Music Soul Child, Q Parker, Stout. So I just wanted to, make sure that we show some love and just let you guys know what's about to happen, because there were details circulating about who people thought were going to come. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so that'll be going down this weekend. I also too quickly wanted to say rest in peace to Dwayne Wiggins, the founding member of Tony Tone, who also, it was announced that he had passed away over the weekend as well too from bladder cancer. So our legends are, Tony, getting up out of here. But shifting gears.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
they're transitioning, Lauren.
Yeah.
Lauren said they're getting up out of here.
I mean,
they're transitioning.
When Dwayne Wiggins passed away this weekend, literally I was like, man, I know that people are getting older and the transition is happening, but it feels like it's all happening at once. But
do you look at the cause of it too? Bladder cancer and all, it's just. That's a bigger message for people to just take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Try to catch problems head on before it gets worse.
Yeah. It feels like it's every day at this point.
I know.
You could tell her age because she said Tony. It's Tony.
Tony.
The last one has an E, but it's Tony.
It has a mark over it too, but I didn't think that was a thing.
You thought it was Tone?
No, I just thought it was Tone.
Okay.
Tony has done it. It feels good. Nah,
feels good.
Let's move on though, because you ain't getting it. You still looking like, no, it's Tone.
No, I didn't know the beginning of the song, and then when you said feels good, I knew that part of it.
Yes.
Okay, but also too, I didn't know how incremental he was in Beyonce's career. I learned that over the weekend too. Did you know that?
No, tell me.
Yes, they signed Destiny's Child.
Yeah, he's the reason why we have Destiny's Child and Beyonce. He took them to get their first deals. So her mom and dad, showed him some love over the weekend as well. So we're all learning here. Okay, now switching gears, Doechi. I love Doechi to death.
Of course, I know that's my girl.
Yo, she first of all just killed Paris Fashion Week. Popped out with Lauryn Hill after that. But
Lil Cooch was out.
Yeah,
it is what it is. Though my bad, I had to yell at.
It went with the outfit though.
It was amazing.
Yeah,
I was like, okay.
It was great.
Little bald cat. Yeah.
But Doechi was, she sat down and did an interview, and she was on First We Feast, and she's with her DJ Miss Milan, and they're talking about red flags and just asking each other questions. Let's take a listen to Doechi's biggest red flag when dating.
What's my biggest dating red flag?
Is it being on the DL?
It's so crazy. I was gonna say men. Strike one. You're a man.
Yeah.
And you're heterosexual.
Yeah. I was gonna say, so technically, because my mind was already there, I don't think I deserve to eat a wing.
I think you do, friend.
So when the buzzer goes off, Doechi shows a board where she has straight men written on the board, and people were upset because they're like, "What does she mean? Her biggest red flag is straight men?" And I'm like, obviously that's her preference. She says that she dates men that are bi as well. But even if I think she was jokingly, I think this is my interpretation of it. She was jokingly kind of throwing jabs at men who are super heterosexual, like the woman has a certain place in the home and you can't speak when spoken to, making a joke about that, because that's a conversation as well. And baby, when I say hit dogs were hollering over on Twitter, they were so upset. I'm like, it was a joke. I didn't think it was that deep.
Shane elaborate. All she said was straight men.
Yeah, but
right?
even if she,
you get what she was saying. We don't even know what you think.
I don't even know that.
Meant. Yeah. You know what I mean? She probably just really liked the bisexual people, because she did say when she was up here how she gonna contradict herself. She was like, a lot of people got problems with dating bi men, but if I'm bi, why would I have a problem with somebody else being bisexual?
Yeah,
a man. So
they just turned this into the whole black.
They did. I seen people like, oh, let me go and follow her. I'm like,
they said that she's somebody tweeted, every year the calendar changes and black women find more ways to turn black men off. What? And then they said she's destroying the black family home.
No, it's just another preference for somebody. That's her preference.
Love her. I'm gonna keep
Don't
on
be
listening
real
to.
straight when you come over here. You gotta be a little sus. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
It's okay.
And then, do we have time? Yes. Can I,
You got
so
time.
DDG, speaking of the black family, DDG is now coming out and saying that Halle won't let him see his son. Let's take a listen.
Every single day or every other day, I'm trying to see him. I'm trying to get him to come over. I never get him dropped off. I always go pick him up. I live far as so I'm driving hours to go get him, and then I get there and I can't get him. I can't see him. My son is sick right now. I want to see my son. I want to hold my son. I don't get the chance to do that. I get pinned against the wall, and then everything else is variables on why I can't see my son. It don't have nothing to do with me working, by the way. I'm not going to air out her business, but me and her has not been together for a long time. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's been going on for a minute. But I'm really just coming on this motherfucker as just a dad that really don't know what to do at this point. I really feel like I'm a nanny at this point. The nanny has been able to have my son more than me.
As a dad, you don't know what to do at this point. Like, there's no courts, there's no legal situation, there's no nothing that you can do. If you feel like if there's nothing else you can do, let me just go to the internet, you know.
Yeah.
Let me just
Them
go to the
little
internet.
kids live for the internet. Like, I don't
Jesus.
understand why they have to vent everything to the internet. Go tell that to the lawyer and try to get some custody of your son.
Yeah.
Like, why run to the internet with that?
And then Halle just said that her and the baby had RSV. People don't understand
That's what I
how
was
serious
thinking.
that is, yo. Like, that's why you couldn't. That's why, because it was a thing where she told me I can pick him up, but I can't hang out. I can't be with him at her house. All right, y'all, if y'all broken up, you don't need to be with him at my house. Like, because he was saying that also in one of them lives as well. Like, I can pick him up, but I can't be. He wanted to be in there, you know what I mean? But no, and then he probably got RSV from being somewhere, you know, just being in people's face and all that. That's where it comes from. And then now she got it too. So it's just, they just have to quarantine right now. So you ain't gonna be able to see your baby.
Well,
I'm pretty sure he's talking about before they were sick, though.
yeah, because he said it was happening since the baby was born.
Yeah.
He's felt like this.
I think they're conflating two different stories because Halle came out with that, and then now people are trying to combine the two. But I'm sure he's talking about before they were sick.
He also did mention, though, to Justice's point, when right now he was saying basically like, my baby's sick and I want to be able to help my baby get better, but I can't go see him. But I think it's a thing of they're not together, but both of them are like super parents, so they both want to be there every single time, every single moment, but they're not together, so it's causing some difficulty. Now, as far as like the court thing, he did say he's keeping track of the days that go by that he is not able to see his kid, so that's not off the table. But I mean, when I heard this, I was like, well, this not gonna make it
I honestly
better.
been saying that. I mean, that's tell the truth. You tell me if you think otherwise. But DDG got the baby more than she do. If we looking at what we see online,
He posts with the baby a lot. I will say that.
since the baby was born.
Yeah, he
you know,
posts.
like I feel like we see the baby with him more than anybody.
He might just feel like it's not as consistent as he wants it to be because he's so involved.
Because we
in,
don't know
you
what's going on off camera. But I'm like, yo, always got.
And Halle probably don't live for the internet like DDG does, because just because DDG shows the baby more online, that definitely don't mean that the baby's with him more. Just because he shows the baby more online.
Right.
Well, he dropped a song about this as well too, and that didn't work out well for him. People were like,
A song?
"There you go." Yep, it's about the baby and we're having to get his baby back. We had the audio, but we gotta wrap it up. Y'all-
Capitalize.
How long is this clip?
Capitalize.
I don't. How long is it, Rhett?
Let's play a clip of it.
Play the song.
Don't take my son, cause he all I got. You tell me that you gon' move on, but I know you not. Trying to make me pay to see my son. They gon' make me hot.
Give my baby back by. That sound like a Cash Cobain dude. That's
but
crazy.
But it ain't only about Halo, it's about Halle too. I
Don't
don't
want
love
my
these
son?
stats.
I don't
You
know
said
these
you was
stats.
moving on. I know
just
you're
want my
not.
son.
Yeah, all right. This ain't all about Halo.
All right. Well, that is the latest with Lauren.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.